All right, hello everybody. I'm Bert, and that's my wonderful wife Becca, and together we make up workingwithbert.com. And today got another awesome free training just for you. Today we're going to be talking about avatars, okay? Hey, are you just a faceless name on a website, or do you have a avatar? Do you have a gravatar? Well, what am I talking about? And well, what are gravatars good for? Well, they're good for several things. You know, they're really good for branding yourself and getting people to put a face with a name, okay? So let's go right there and I'll show you what I'm talking about, okay? All right, so let's say that you come to my website or any website and you see an interesting video, a post, an article, and you see lots of people are leaving comments and you say, well, hey, I'm going to leave a comment, right? Because you're inspired by the video, the comment, or whatever, okay? Well, let's tell you why avatars are important. So let's go ahead and do one here. Let's just pretend that, hey, I got my lovely wife. She sees the post there, so she puts her name in there, and she puts in her email address. And of course, you don't have to worry about your email address because your email address won't be posted for everybody to see. As you can see, it says it will not be published, okay? But it is required, okay? And then, of course, the most important thing is to make sure that you put your website in this blank right here, because what that's going to do is it's going to give you a backlink. And then, of course, you leave your comment, right? So you leave a great comment there. And then, of course, on most blogs, you'll have to put in the capture code down there. That sometimes can be the hardest part about the whole thing. Once you put that in there, then you can hit submit comment. Now, here's what's really cool. Most blogs or most websites are not auto approved, so you'll have to actually wait for the administrator to approve it. And let's take a look right here. Here's Rebecca, and check it out. There's a picture or a avatar, a gravatar, okay? So now people can actually see her name, right? And they can read her comment. And of course, you can see it. No one else can see it until it's approved by the moderator. So once it's approved, well, then guess what? It's going to show up like the rest of these. But here's what's cool. When someone sees it, if they find your comment interesting, they can click on the link. And if you click on the link, then where's it going to take them? It's going to take them to that website, okay? And of course, this gives you a backlink. So that's one of the good reasons why you do want to encourage or be encouraged to leave comments. If you leave comments at websites or at forums or places that you're at, if you have an avatar, well, not only will your image show up, so now that people can put a face with a name, but if you put a website, this gives you a backlink back to your website. And backlinks can be very valuable because Google measures backlinks as votes of confidence, okay? The more backlinks you have, especially the more backlinks you have from relevant websites, then the higher they grade you. And of course, if you're at a website that is got high ranking, and like this one I think is only maybe a PR1, well then the higher the ranking, the more value Google puts on the backlink. So let's take a look right here. How do you get this avatar? Well, it's as simply as going to this Gravatar website, okay? And if you look right up here in the address bar, it's just simply en.gravatar.com, okay? Well, when you go there, you can easily sign up for a free account. Doesn't cost you anything and only takes moments, okay? Well, once you're signed up for an account, well, guess what? You can come right over here once you're logged in, and you can add quite a number of email addresses. I'm not sure how many, but if you take a look, I've got quite a number of gravatars. So either I have a split personality and you're wondering who is this guy with all these different faces and email addresses, or this could be staff. Well, if you take a look here, Ashlyn happens to be my niece, but because she's a minor, I created her an avatar, right? And all it is a costume. It's an image of a Shrek girl, and she was doing some writing for me for some of my costume sites. So I created an avatar for her, okay? And then of course there's, you know, my main image, and there's an avatar for me and Beck, and well, check it out. There's Chuck. Well, Chuck is a pen name, okay? And I found out that whenever I created my pen name Chuck, anytime I ran into a problem, here's how an avatar could benefit you, or one way having a pen name could benefit you. Well, Chuck is one of my pen names. Well, Chuck, if I have any problems and if I'm researching something, I can go to any forum and I will sign in as Chuck. Well, guess what? Chuck's avatar image comes up. Well, call me crazy, but in most cases, the moderators of those forums are guys, and guys are just suckers. So if they find a good-looking girl asking a question and needing some help, they got to be the hero, and they'll quickly answer my question. And I just say thank you very much for helping such a woman in need. So, and it just gives those guys a big head. So, having a pen name as Chuck, as in this avatar, has helped me greatly whenever I was looking for answers on forums. That's only one way. Hey, you may have pen names for quite a number of things, and you can associate an avatar with that pen name regardless, and you can use pen names and author names for many different things. But having an avatar, your image follows you around to websites, well, like I showed you here, to where now you can put in that image, right? And whenever you put in a comment, well, as you see right there for Rebecca, her image shows up. If you look down here, well, here's Ashlyn, right? That's my niece. And there's her avatar, right? If you take a look, here's my pen name, right? And now, of course, if we come down here, check out Doris. Well, she's just a ghost. No face with the name. And check out Chuck and check out Dennis. So it's important that you have a face to go with the name. Oh, check this out. If you just highlight over it, wow, check this out. Dennis actually comes up in the black, and I don't know why. It looks like he has probably created a Gravatar account, but maybe has not got an active picture in there, okay? Let's see what happens if will the same thing happen with Chuck? No, Chuck may not have an account, and don't see nothing here. And take a look at Andrea. She does have an account, okay? And so we can see. So there you go. Give you an idea. Avatars are very, very helpful, especially if you're in the internet marketing realm, or, well, regardless of where you're at, so that people can put a face with a name. Okay, so it's great for building brand awareness, okay, so that people get to know who you are, right? Some people say, well, I don't want an image. Well, that's okay. If you don't want to put your picture, you can attach an image. Like, for example, people have learned that this logo right here is Created for Success logo. Well, you could take, and you don't have to put your own face in there. You can take and put that logo inside there instead, and then that way people begin to see that logo, and it creates brand awareness. So that's one way that you can, instead of using your own face or your own image, hey, you can upload a logo image, and that creates brand awareness. So that's a couple of things that you can do. So real important, just go over to en.gravatar.com and create you a free account. Once in there, then you can upload, or you can submit several different email addresses. And of course, when you submit an email address, it does send you a confirmation in your email to make sure that it is a legitimate email address, okay? And then you can upload the images, and then you can attach those images to whatever email address. And you can always change those images at any time, so you can update those images. So there you go. Just to give you an idea. And that's today's free training on how you can create a Gravatar that will follow you around no matter where you're at, so that whenever you leave a post, then people will see your image and connect a face with a name. All right, I'm Bert at workingwithbert.com. I hope you enjoyed this free training today. We'll see you next time.